measuring liquid volume. For this benchmark, we're just going to highlight on the sheet some of the important information. So the first piece of important information is going to be the definition of volume, which is how much space something takes up. For regularly shaped solid objects, we've already learned how to measure them with a ruler, and we found the volume using centimeters cubed. To measure the space that a liquid takes up, we use a different tool. We're going to use something called a graduated cylinder. So tool, graduated cylinder. The units that we use are liters. We learned about this in the beginning of the year when we did the metric system. Most commonly, milliliters is going to be the unit, little m, big L. And that's because a cubic centimeter is the same as a milliliter. So 1 cubic centimeter is the same amount of space as 1 milliliter. So whether you're measuring a box or orange juice, that's going to take up the same amount of space, have the same volume. Now, the procedure for measuring liquid volume, you want to make sure that you place the graduated cylinder on a flat and steady surface. And then you want to get eye level with the liquid. So you're going to have to bend down so that you are looking directly at the liquid at eye level. The surface of the liquid is usually curved. This is because the graduated cylinder is curved. So the liquid inside curves with it. And that curved line we call a meniscus. You always want to read your measurement at the bottom of that curve. I'll give you a moment to make sure that you have all the information that you need highlighted. You can pause it if you need to. And then we're going to take a look at the bottom. So you'll notice that the person looking at this graduated cylinder here, person's looking at eye level right with the liquid. This curved line here is the meniscus. So we want to read at the bottom of the meniscus. For this picture, the bottom of the meniscus lies right at 20. So the volume of the liquid is going to be 20 milliliters. Now, it's important to note the interval of the graduated cylinder. Okay? The interval is not 5. Even though we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, there's all these little lines in between. So we need to know the interval for each line. And for this graduated cylinder, the interval goes up by 1. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So for example, if we were to measure a liquid that came right around here, we would say that this is 17 milliliters. 15, 16, 17. Now, not all graduated cylinders are exactly the same. Some of them go up by 1s, some of them go up by 2s, some go up by 0.1, some of them go up by 0.2. So it's really important to know the interval when you're measuring on a graduated cylinder. If you have any questions, make sure you see this one.